I heard the word Tottenham, so I know he's on one. Guys, they're here. We Talk Ajax guys are here, first time at Old Trafford, here to see Erik.
That's lovely.
Wow. I'm here with Sakbi and Ajax. Ajax, start with you, man. I mean, you come back to see him. What do you think?
Oh man, I was at Stratford End and I was on my feet for 90 minutes and it was lovely. The ambience of the stadium, you know, the way the people chant the whole match. I loved it and I fell in love with the stadium. It's like an old stadium, but it impressed me so much, and the energy that the people have there. I loved it. Loved seeing Erik again. Loved seeing him getting points for you guys.
When he was walking out, you know,
I shouted at the end. He was walking towards the end, and I said, "Goed gedaan, Erik!" And it means like, "Well done, Erik," you know, in Dutch. And I hoped maybe in Dutch that he would recognize it, you know. But yeah, he was just like.
He's focused.
Yeah, he's focused. No, but I loved it, man. And the energy there, especially at that Stratford End, 90 minutes on your feet was quite harsh because we aren't used to that, you know.
Oh yeah, you're sitting down nice, isn't it? Yeah.
But it was a little bit sad for the people behind me because, you know. So no, it was great, and I love the game, and 3 points in the bag. That's the most important thing, right?
We'll talk about the game in 2 seconds. Sakbi, your first time there, getting to see Erik as well. How are you feeling?
Oh man, I'm so ecstatic. Love the atmosphere. You could smell the history in the stadium. Loved it, man. Loved it. All the chants, all the screaming, all the cursing. Oh man, yeah.
You're definitely gonna get a lot of that.
Yeah. No, I loved it, man. And great result. We saw Eriksen. Always great to see him. We saw a little bit of Antony, but I saw a great game, man. Casemiro, great player, man. Lovely to see him from so close. True nice game, man. Truly.
How do you feel about the way we played? You know, our patterns of play. You know, the Erik ten Hag stamp on this team. Seeing us in person, did you see any similarities with your Ajax side, or did you just see something new and impressive from Erik ten Hag? How do you feel?
Yeah, of course I see something different, because if you see last season, there weren't any, you know, good how do you call it, instructions for the player. There were islands. Now you see everybody knows what to do, and you see that there's a certain kind of style that he wants the players to play, and I love to see it. Also, the players now that are playing better than last season, you know, players exceeding themselves. That's all also because of Erik ten Hag. Remember those chats we had about Rashford? Is he still good enough or not? He's now the best player in the team, you know. And that has to do with confidence, that has to do with the coach. And you could see it at the pitch, you know. The only thing that baffled me a bit was, I think he gave them some instructions the last 8 minutes or something to fall back.
Yeah.
And I was like shouting, press, man.
Brought Maguire on as well, so it's like, I can see what he's probably saying. They're going to put a lot of balls in. Let's go to a back five and see it out, basically.
But it helps that you got some new players, you know. Casemiro today was wonderful.
Yeah.
I saw.
What did you like about him today?
Oh, he was everywhere. Casemiro, you know, he's doing the tackles, he's doing the recapturing the ball, distributing the ball, fighting for it. I love to see Eriksen, an Ajax kid, you know.
Yes.
I was shouting for him.
Really
Malacia did properly today. That last ditch tackle at.
When he went in on Ashley Young.
Yeah.
And he just kind of gave it, and it's just, you know, he's just really aggressive, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And for me today, Lindelof, he was great. He was very important for you guys. So. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and also, you know, the crowd, and a big up to the crowd and to the Manchester United fans to treat a legend like Ashley Young the way they did, you know.
Yeah, of course.
They were clapping and they were chanting for him, and that's the way it should be in football, and that is class, that's pure class. And yeah, this was a memory of a lifetime for me, man, and I'm so happy to be here, to seeing you guys.
Oh, amazing.
Lovely,
amazing.
Lovely.
That's what we want to see, man. From a Manchester United perspective, you know, looking at us, did you see stamps of Erik ten Hag, and how impressed was you with the way we played? I mean, and obviously, you know, we're in our first year, we're not polished yet, there's a lot of things we need to improve on, but from what you saw, did you like it?
No, I loved it, especially at the start. I saw some
we were really good in the first half,
inverted wing backs.
Yes.
That's ten Hag.
That was something that was a lot of Ajax, right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw Nusa Mazraoui on the right side.
Yes.
He always was cuts inside. We saw Malacia a lot, cutting inside, strengthening midfield. I think that was a proper ten Hag style, and he did well. First half, really impressed. A lot of chances. Unfortunately, Rashford
didn't have his shooting boots on. He was making the runs in great positions.
Yeah, he had opportunities, but we saw some fluid gameplays, and I loved it. A lot.
What is next in your eyes? I know you don't watch us every game and stuff, but
Try.
Yeah, you try. But from what you've seen and in general, what do you think can be the next stage now of our progression? Is it getting more technical players through the door to keep adapting to his style? Is it, making sure we get a goal scorer? Like, what do you think the next phase is now?
The next phase is, you're getting comfortable with the style of play that Ten Hag introduces to the team, and you can see the difference with last season. The results are there. You're top 4. You won the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
You're in the FA final. So you see that the results are already better than anticipated. But what you start seeing is if the right players get in to even get a better team than it already is, the missing puzzle pieces, then you will see that you also can deliver this against the higher tier teams that may be a little bit difficult at the moment, like the Manchester City, for example. And I think you're quite comfortable already with the style of play, but you need some more, time to gel it together really and to offload some other players. And I think if you do that and you make sensible decisions with transfer next season, then it will grow even more. And the best thing, and what I want to say to the Man United fans, stay patient. Sometimes on Twitter I see people complaining after the Tottenham game, Erik ten Hag this, Erik ten Hag that. Remember this, last season you were in the mud. Last season it wasn't great. This season you're in top 4. This season you won a cup for the first time since 2017. You're in the FA Cup final. It's a match on its own. Anything can happen. It's a great season already. I know it's disappointing in Europe. Tell me all about it. Ajax is in the mud this season. It's horrible. Yeah. It's like reverse. Last season it was Manchester United and Ajax was great.
Now we passed it on.
Exactly. But you have to stay patient and trust the process. It didn't go overnight with Liverpool. Didn't go overnight with City. Just trust the manager and what he's done already for the team.
Do you think he's exceeded? Yeah, I was going to say. Are you surprised at how well Erik's done in his first year, or are you like, he's our guy? I knew he could do this, or do you think he's done better?
I knew he could do it, but to do it so soon. It baffles me also because this is just great. I thought if we would ask you this, and we did, I think, on the channel, what would you expect for this season? Somebody said 7, somebody said 6. You're in top 4 now. You're there, and you're competing. That's the most important thing.
And our home record has been unbelievable. We've beaten City, we've beaten Liverpool, we've beaten Arsenal, we've beaten Tottenham. We should beat Chelsea when they come. So
100%. No, you're absolutely right. And I think this season he was able to test the players in the squad, and he can now draw his conclusion. Certain players will definitely be cut, and he knows the type of players he wants to get in, and I think that's where you will see next season some fluid gameplays with the players that he wants.
Yeah.
We already saw the Antony part. We saw some other players that he wanted, but now he could get rid of probably Maguire.
Yeah.
Not
so probably. Definitely.
Hopefully.
No Maguire.
Hopefully.
No Maguire.
Yeah. But you will see players that he really wants, and then he can really gel. And I think second season will be even more better than this season. So
a couple of things, because I've obviously got you guys now, and you guys are never in England. This is amazing. It's amazing to have you guys here. I want to talk about Antony, and just before I do that though, what you said about Weghorst, because I remember you saying like he's limited and stuff, but he's a bit of a bastard. He'll go to war for you.
Yeah.
Go to hells for you is what you said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we've actually seen from him.
Yeah.
Very limited, but when he's on, he runs around everywhere. He'll give a fight, and actually scored a brilliant, big important penalty for us in the semi-final. Yeah. But you were right on that one. You called it exactly accurate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all know him. And he's the type of player who gives all his heart. He loves United. I mean, he said it many times.
Yeah, you can tell. Even today, did you see him clapping the fans?
Yeah.
Even though he didn't play, he does it every game. Almost like a player who's like, I can't believe I'm here. Like, I know I'm going to be gone at the end of the season, but wow, like I'm going to savor every moment.
He was the one who was warming up the whole game, eh?
Yeah.
Really hoping to get at least a minute of game time. Yeah. No, he's a fan.
He's that guy.
And he's that guy who would do everything for the club, even though he's limited.
Yeah.
He can be useful. But not as a starter.
Yeah, and obviously the level that you need to hear.
Yeah.
And just on Antony, a lot of some rival fans try to say, you've wasted money and this, that. Away from the rival fans, that I think the general consensus amongst Manchester United fans is he's done okay. We can see some glimpses. We can see what he's capable of. There's been moments of indecision. Maybe he could do a little bit better.
Yeah.
Final ball.
Yeah.
But when he doesn't play, we see a big gap on that right-hand side. Give us some advice on just how you assess how he's been here at Man United and what we can expect versus, his first season at Ajax too.
Yeah, I think you need to take into consideration that you have to take the price that you paid for him out of the equation. it's not something that you need to judge him on. And a lot of people, a lot of fans tend to do like, whoa, 100 million euros, that's a lot of money, you should be there immediately. Look at Sancho, one of the greatest England talents, you know, at a young age. You paid a lot for him. Was he there that first season? It was a difficult season.
And even now, he's still not there.
But he's getting there. He's getting there. And Eric, you know, helping him in the process, sending him away to like get better, you know. Same with Antony. He's not been that great. And the thing he needs to improve on, in my opinion, is go wide. You know, not cut inside like Arjen Robben all the time, but also train his weaker foot, you know, his weaker leg, and go to the far end and give a cross. Because if you do that, you do not even have to shoot at the goal. You get unpredictable. Now they just cover him inside, and that's the problem with him. He has a good shot, but he gets predictable. And I think he needs to grow still. It's a young player. It's a huge talent. There's a lot of talent there, but give him time. It's a proper season for him, but cut it loose from the 100 million price tag and give him time to blend in and to grow. It's difficult for him to cope at the Premier League level, you know. It's not Martinez with all signings you do, like coping immediately, changing the team, all of that. So that's my 2 cents.
And should play, by the way, on the right side. Keep him on the right side. On the left
played
side,
on the left. That's the first time he even played on the left. I'd never see him there.
He's not that dangerous on the left side, so he really needs to play on the right side. Yeah.
And Martinez is obviously out for the rest of the season. Horrible injury. But as you guys see, we absolutely love him. He's been unreal. And actually,
Fan favorite.
if you're talking about player of the season, he's going to be right up there in the top 3 with probably
Bruno.
Bruno's been really good. Rashford's obviously going to be up there with the amount of goals he's scored. And Casemiro. He's going to be right there with them. But you know, how do you feel he's done?
Oh man, yeah, he had one hell of a season. That fighting spirit that he has, he brought that in the squad. That was the thing that was really missing in the back line. He brought that in, that fighting spirit, that grinta, the energy. I mean, people were complaining, yeah, he's too short, he will lose all the headers. Did you see anything like that? Did you see anything like that? No, he's been so great, and he's the one that we really miss at Ajax. If you had to choose one player,
I was going to say, if you could choose one to have back, who would it be?
Licha, definitely.
Maybe the coach, man.
That was lastly. I mean, how much do you miss Ten Hag? Was what I was going to finish off on. I mean, I know
I'm glad
it's bittersweet for you to see him here, see him happy, see how happy we are. Role reversal,
but I'm a guy that loves to see that the people I care about do well, you know. So I love to see Eric's doing well. Love to see you guys are doing well. But I miss him, man. I'm glad that Megamind is gone at our club now, so we can.
He's the manager now. Is it Heitinga? Oh, he's full time now.
Yeah, but we have to make a decision end of the season if we keep him or go for another manager. But I miss him a lot. I miss him a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to say here, I do not miss him. No, I miss him. I miss him a lot.
Well, listen, I know you guys are going to be here in England and in London as well. So we'll chop it up before you head back. But final words on coming to Old Trafford?
Oh, bucket list stuff, man. Bucket list stuff. And being in the Stratford End, being with the fans on the feet 90 minutes, that is the true experience for me, man. And this is the theater of dreams, and it's a dream coming true, man.
Amazing.
Definitely. Yeah, and to add on, we try to think of a plan to kidnap Ten Hag. Maybe somewhere in our luggage, because
he fits in my jacket, man.
It's big enough. That's the luggage.
No, missed opportunity for us, man.
Listen, thank you so much for coming up, man, and I'll see you guys again during this week, man. Nice one.